Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Village Board meeting of August 10th. Please join us in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Our village clerk this evening is our acting deputy village clerk, Nancy Adams. Roll call, please.
Trustee Dawkins. Trustee Purcell.
Here.
Trustee Washington.
Here.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Here.
Trustee Heiferman.
Here.
Trustee Roman.
Here.
President Holcomb.
Here, representing staff this evening at the table to the audience, it's right at the far end. Our Fire Chief Bob Grabowski, Director of Finance Dennis Bubenik, Assistant Village Manager Napoleon Haney, Village Attorney Chris Cummings, and Village Manager Jim Marino. The minutes of July 27th, Trustee Purcell.
I have nothing.
Trustee Washington.
Nothing.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Nothing.
Trustee Heiferman.
Nothing.
Trustee Roman.
Nothing.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes, please?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by Trustee Purcell, second by Trustee Harris Jones. Roll call, please.
Trustee Purcell.
Aye.
Trustee Washington.
Aye.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Heiferman.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
The minutes are approved. The claims list in the amount of $1,800,294.84. Comments or questions? Trustee Purcell.
All good.
Trustee Washington.
Nothing.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Nothing.
Trustee Heiferman.
No questions?
Trustee Roman.
Nothing.
May I have a motion to approve the claims list, please?
So moved. Second.
It's been moved by Trustee Roman, seconded by Trustee Purcell. Roll call, please.
Trustee Purcell.
Aye.
Trustee Washington.
Aye.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Heiferman.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
The claims list is approved. Of that $1,800,000 claims list, two items comprise the majority of that list. Our payment to Burns McDonald, our engineering company for the water project, a partial payment was $975,000, and 1 month's village employees' health insurance, $241,000. That amounted to $1,216,000, or 68% of that claims list. Hear from the audience. If anyone in the audience would like to address the board on any subject not on the agenda, please raise your hand. If not, may I have? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The floor is yours if you'd like it.
As a journalist, I will do this in 3 minutes. Your Honor, the in terms of going to, well, I was told earlier not to, because, so yes, no.
Whatever you're most comfortable with.
Can everyone hear me?
Sure.
Yes.
Good evening. I'm Doyle Landry, a United States Marine Corps veteran. My father owned a business here in Homewood for over 20 years before his transition in 2010. So there isn't anything much people can tell me about either being African American in Homewood or business. Crane Chicago Business recently focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion with regard to parity in Chicago land. Part one, has the Village of Homewood, or is the Village of Homewood currently considered a director of diversity, equity, and inclusion with regard to our society post George Floyd's murder? The Village of Naperville has.
I'm not aware of any.
I'm just saying that most people who are about business listen to, read, click, Crane Chicago Business. Again, they focused on it, issue diversity, with a focus on equity and inclusion, DEI. I'm only just saying that something to think about. Everything begins with a thought. We can either be productive and powerful in our thoughts or the opposite. For me, 6 times in the last month, I was disregarded, and I have to wonder, is it due to my skin color, veteran status, gender, or a combination? Because if I laid my life, and I did for this country, I deserve better. In the Village of Homewood.
What are you
So-
referring to, sir? Are you referring to the village itself?
Yes, sir.
The village of the government?
I'm speaking of race matters here in Homewood. 6 times in the last 2 weeks, it's been called into question. Businesses operating with licenses here in the village of Homewood. See, earlier in terms of your very productive village manager and staff, and again, as a journalist, I like to be concise. I did say 3 minutes, so I like to be.
Correct.
So this would not be the time, because again, what's running through people's minds is what exactly we're talking about. But it's those very things that during his lifetime, before he was assassinated, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stated, "I am a man." So since I am a man, and I already stated my father owned a business here in Homewood for 20 years, from a business aspect, may the village of Homewood start tonight to consider a manager or director of diversity, equity, and inclusion in regards to progress. Because at the end of the day, we can either go back and forth about what really exists, or we can be factual. As I close, Bernice was left fatherless, and for many years she became angry. I'm speaking of the Reverend Bernice Albertine King, Dr. King Jim's daughter. She grappled with, how could society do this to my father? And they did it, and it did it, and we did it. So when we look in the mirror and ask, what can I do better, instead of wondering, oh, it possibly could. For those who walk in this skin, it does, and we must do better. There's some information that was supposed to be disseminated, and I want to be respectful with regard to other agenda items, because I've never had a reason to attend a village board meeting ever, but I refuse to be disrespected, especially after I laid my life down for this country. I refuse. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address the board this evening? If not, may I have a motion to approve the appointment of Nakina Shanklin to the Beautification Committee and Kalinda Preston to the Appearance Commission? May I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second.
It's been moved by trustee Purcell, seconded by trustee Washington. Roll call, please.
Trustee Purcell.
Aye.
Trustee Washington.
Aye.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Heiferman.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
You just squeaked in. Would you please come up to be sworn in? Nakina is a shorter.
Yes.
So the folks at home know. Your face.
Raise your right hand. I state your name. I, Kalinda Shanklin, having been appointed to the office of Savior. The office of the Beautification Committee. For the village of Homewood. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. I will support the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of Illinois. Constitution of the State of Illinois. And the municipal ordinances. Of the village of Homewood. And that I will faithfully discharge. The duties of the office of. According to the best of my ability.
In times past, we'd be shaking hands, but not the same. Chief Grabowski, position of firefighter paramedic.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening. At this time, I would ask Tyler Swabrowski and his girlfriend Victoria to step up. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce Tyler Swabrowski, our newest firefighter with the Village of Homewood. Tyler was born in Torrance, California. He moved here when he was less than a year old. Grew up in the Tinley Park area. He's a graduate of the Lincoln Way North High School. After high school, Tyler attended Moraine Valley Community College, where he received his associate's degree in fire science in 2017. From there, he went to the Country Club Hills Fire Department, where he started as a part-time firefighter, where I started 40 years earlier. After going to EMT school, he went to paramedic school through Ingalls and South Suburban College, graduating in 2019, where he came to the Homewood Fire Department as a part-time firefighter. After working with us until February of this year, he went to Mantino as a full-time firefighter, and he missed us so much that he left Mantino and came back as a part-time firefighter. So we had an opening after July of this year. Tyler was next on the list and accepted the position. So this time he's here with his family tonight, his mom, his dad, he's got his aunt, his uncle here as well. And he also has a brother who I don't think is here this evening. So at this time, I'll ask Tyler to step over to be sworn in.
I, Tyler Swabrowski,
Having been elected to
having been elected to
the position of firefighter
the position of firefighter paramedic
for the Village of Homewood,
for the Village of Homewood,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the municipal ordinances
and municipal ordinances
of the Village of Homewood,
of the Village of Homewood,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the position
the duties of the position
of firefighter paramedic
of firefighter paramedic
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Oh, it's official. Congrats.
Best of everything to you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Y'all don't have to stay for the rest of the meeting. It's okay. If you want to leave, it's okay. Ms. Adams, the consent agenda, please.
The board is being asked to pass an ordinance proposing the designation of a redevelopment plan and project for the designation of the Kedzie Gateway TIF redevelopment project area plan, the designation of the Kedzie Gateway TIF redevelopment project area, and the adoption of tax increment allocation findings, convening a joint review board and calling a public hearing. The board is being asked to pass an ordinance authorizing the village president to enter into a one-year lease agreement with the Homewood Arts Council for use of the village's auditorium. The board is being asked to approve a budget amendment of $675 for fiscal year 2021, 2022 to cover an increase in the cost of the leaf pickup program and award the renewal contract for leaf pickup services to Homewood Disposal in an amount not to exceed $19,800 for the 2-week leaf pickup program.
Thank you. Any comments or questions from anyone in the audience? If not, trustee Purcell.
The only thing I wanted to say is in regards to the Kedzie Gateway TIF redevelopment, I think that this is something that was a long time needed, and I'm glad to see that it's coming through. I think this will be really good for that part of the town.
Great. Trustee Washington,
I'll just say I agree.
your side of town.
Yes, yes.
Trustee Harris Jones
I also agree. Great for our community.
and trustee Hyperman.
Me too. Also, the Home Arts Council agreement to use the space next door, I think it's a nice thing, and I'm looking forward to some good events there. Also, on the leaf pickup, I know a year ago we cut back a week. I believe we did. Did it used to be 3 weeks? Now it's 2.
That was it.
It used to be 3 weeks, yes.
Okay. And I don't know if 2 functioned well last year. If things are okay and there's a possibility of stretching it to 3, I know I had neighbors that commented on it and should be considered as we approach fall.
Trustee Roman.
I have nothing to add.
It should be noted, as trustee Hyperman said, the 2-week pickup will be November 17th and November 24th. So it's the week before Thanksgiving and the week of Thanksgiving, that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. General board discussion. Trustee Purcell,
Add nothing.
Trustee Washington, trustee Harris Jones,
I have nothing.
trustee Hyperman.
If you haven't been vaccinated, why? Get it done.
Trustee Roman.
I have nothing to add.
With that, may I have a motion to adjourn, please?
Did you vote on the?
Did we vote on? You're not sitting next to me. That's what happens. With all that being said, may I have a motion to approve the omnibus vote, please?
So moved. Second.
Been moved by trustee Purcell, seconded by trustee Harris Jones. Roll call, please.
Trustee Purcell.
Aye.
Thank
Trustee
you.
Washington.
Aye.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Hyperman.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
The omnibus vote is finally approved. Again, may I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Purcell, seconded by trustee Washington. Roll call, please.
Trustee Purcell.
Aye.
Trustee Washington.
Aye.
Trustee Harris Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Hyperman.
Aye.
Trustee Roman.
Aye.
We stand adjourned. Thank you all.